Can you use your certificate from back home to get a teaching job here in the UAE? The answer is yes. But there is something you need to do that most people don't know about it. I receive lots of messages, people asking me, Miss Bella, do I need to take any course? I have a bachelor's degree, I have master's from back home. Does that qualify me to get a teaching job here in the UAE? Are my certificate from back home valid here in the UAE? This is most of the questions I receive. And today I'm going to answer that question and tell you what you need to do before applying for teaching job here in the UAE, in Dubai. If you are watching me for the very first time, my name is Miss Bella. I'm a licensed inclusion teacher here in Dubai, and I'm just here to give you the right guidance that you truly desire. I can't keep it to myself. So if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel, hit on the notification bell so that anytime I post useful videos, you'll be the first person to get it. Now back to our normal. Yes. Are your certificate from Africa useful? I will tell you a big yes. They are much more useful if you make it valuable. Now, we get a lot of negative news flying there up, down, that the certificate we bring from back home are not acceptable here in the UAE. This is what we hear. This is what is discouraging most of us. And I want to ask you, my Africans, brothers and sisters, do you think the struggles of our parents to send us to school, the sleepless night for us to study, do you think it's in vain? No, they are not in vain. Our certificates are valid. Our certificates are useful. So we come in a different country where it has a different system. So we just need to follow the system to make sure we put out our certificate to their standard. That is what we need to do. We need to prove that our certificate is legit. And that is where attestation comes in. UAE is attesting your document to make sure that is of standard of what they really require, to meet the requirement. And that is why making your certificate from back home useful here in Dubai, the first stage is for you to attest your document. Do you have bachelor's degree? Do you have diploma? Do you have a master's? You attest it. How does the attestation works? It has to be both in your home country and here in Dubai, MUFA, Ministry of Foreign Affairs. So if you have attested your documents from back home, that is the first stage. Now you come here, you also have to attest that document. Use the attestation paper, the certified paper, and attest it here in MUFA, Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Once you have done that, trust me, you are good to go. It means that same degree is useful here in the UAE after attestation. So our sleepless night can never go in vain. Secondly, most people ask, can we use this certificate to get straight into the classroom without taking any short course? I'm going to answer that. The educational system here in the UAE, it's so big. It's so broad. We have different sectors. There are some sectors, like the general sectors, that you can get a teaching job with your certificate from back home, even without taking any course. Yes. So if you have your bachelor's degrees in education and you applied here, you just need to get a good CV. And if you have been teaching back home, make sure that you have a reference back home. Let that reference be a professional email, not a personal email. Either the school has a website or the school has a professional email. They can back you up. They can be your reference. And you can kickstart your teaching career here in the UAE. Once you have attested it, make a good CV for those who want to join the general sector. General sector, either you are teaching maths, you're teaching English, either you are a classroom teacher, you are a TA, that's teaching assistant. That's for the general. That's for the general education sector. With your qualification from back home, you can get into a teaching fee here in the UAE. Now, to facilitate tax, if you want to take a short course and start from somewhere, I will also be telling you the short course that you can take to add it there. Remember, the degree and the master's, the diploma you brought from back home, they are useful. No matter the short course, how many short courses you take here in UAE, they will still ask you for those educational certificate from back home. You will still have to bring attested copy of it. So it's very much useful. Now, the second sector I'm going to talk about, those who want to join the special needs department. They will tell you, do I need to take any course even with my degree? Do I need to take any course even with my diploma from back home? They are useful. But if you want to join the special needs sector, you would definitely need to take a course, because special needs, they are people of determination, they are SOD. These students are special. They required a lot of, strategies, a lot of, you need to learn a lot of things in the special need field, learn how to deal with behaviors, learn how to, reinforce and so on before you can actually work with the student that is a special need child. So for that, you have to take course. That is where you see these courses like ABA, ABAT coming in for the special need educator. Once you take it, you can either kickstart your career starting as an LSA, that's Learning Support Assistant. But if you're someone that has your degree is in special needs from Africa, you can still get that job here without taking any course, because your measure there is in special need. So you see the difference. The general, you must not necessarily take a course. But if you want to take a course to facilitate it, you can. For the special need, it's a must if you don't have the special needs background. You're dealing with a student that will show you all kinds of behavior, will show you all kinds of tantrum. And if you have not learned something about this behavioral management, you will not know how to handle that case. So they are specialists. If you have a bachelor's degree in education and you want to go to special needs sector here, you still have to go take the course, one of the SEN course, before you can be able to work with these special students. So to crown it all, your certificate from back home, they are very much useful. They are valuable. Those who are coming with degree in education, you can choose the general field, attest your document, and just do the needful, get a reference from back home, professional reference, and you get a good CV and start applying. There is one thing I'm going to tell you about when you start applying for teaching job here in this country. You have to be patient. Oh, you have been watching me and you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel. I'm watching you. Please kindly subscribe, like, share, comment if you feel like this is so useful to you. And if you have any question, I'm more than welcome to answer to all your questions. Drop in the comment section. If it means like I can connect with you individually, I will do that, okay? So do the needful and let's get into this field, this noble profession for noble people only. In my next video, I'll be sharing the professional courses that you can take. The professional courses that you can take. Even if your degree is not in education, there are still some courses that you can take in order to get fully into the teaching field. So I'll be dropping the courses here in my next video. I'll be dropping the professional courses that you can take in my next video. I'll also be telling you what course you can take. After that course, what can be your position, what sector you can work in, so that before you go in for any teaching course here in Dubai, you should know exactly what you will do after that, where you work, and the position that you will work at. Okay, so I hope this is helpful. Thank you. If you have any question, don't hesitate to drop it in the comment section, and I will guide you. I will reply to your messages. I will guide you and answer your question. I wish you all the best. And before I end this, let me just drop this. Don't allow anyone to discourage you. If you haven't listened to my story, visit my page. You will listen to my story, how I became a teacher here in the UAE. Yes, let no one discourage you. Let no one try to fit you with negativity. It's much possible. It's possible. We did a whole lot back home. I remember when I used to study, I would put my feet in water. I would put my feet in water so that I shouldn't sleep, just because I wanted to study, I wanted to write this exam, and I wanted to pass in flying colors. So no one can tell us that our certificates are not valid. No one can say that to us. We just need to work along with the system. If we come here, what are the requirements? How do we make it useful in any country that we find ourselves? That is why this video was to tell you how to make your certificate from back home useful here in the UAE. Thank you so much for watching. See you in my next video.